I'm just going to comment on a couple of things from episode 4. I'm not going to watch very much of this at all, although I will show you a few key frames that I want to comment on. I read the YouTube comments, and a lot of people were harping on Icy Mike because he was essentially the de facto leader of my team. And people were saying, oh, Icy Mike, he's the guy with the police experience, with the SWAT experience, and he got his team killed. No, the zombie falling from the ceiling on top of me got me killed. That wasn't Mike's fault. The zombie jumping out of the door and attacking Rokus once our battle formation, if you will, was broken up because the dude who fell off of the ceiling got me killed. That's what got Rokus killed, so... blaming it on Icy Mike, I mean, Mike blamed himself. I could tell he felt bad about that, because we spent a significant amount of time training in these police tactics about clearing rooms, and we were very successful for the first few challenges using these formations. It worked really well. It works really well when there are people, you know, moving like people with their feet on the ground. Apparently, it's not that common for people to be climbing on ceilings like Spider-Man and dropping on top of you. We'll talk about that a little bit more, because this was a big problem. Contrary to what all these YouTube comments blaming Icy Mike for being a bad leader said, Mike was an excellent leader. This was awesome. This was awesome working with Mike and learning these SWAT tactics about clearing rooms and you know, essentially a battle formation. I love studying battle formations. It's so interesting to me to study these historical wars, like, you know, battles that Carthage did against Rome and all of this. And these battles were decided based on formations. And so, simple formations that Mike and Rokus and I used, one guy on point, two guys having 90-degree angles and keeping that angle, that worked out really, really well. I know it's not super exciting. It's not like running in there with guns blazing, killing the zombies like you might in a video game, but it was very, very effective. We cleared every room, everybody survived, nobody got injured until the dude was climbing on the ceiling. Now, group number 1 didn't have to deal with the dude climbing on the ceiling, the Spider-Man zombie dropping on our heads. We did. So, yeah, a bit of a wrench in the system right there. So right here, let's back up just a bit. So we go in our formation. I'm on the right, Rokus is on the left, Mike's in the middle. A zombie comes out from the right, and he starts pushing into me. And he gets the fake blood on my nose, so I'm out of the game. And it's a fun game, it's a really fun game. Nobody's supposed to get hurt, but I got hurt badly. I got hurt really badly. Something I'm dealing with to this day. So right there, my knee starts to buckle. Alright, so we kill the zombie, he falls down, but the way he's pushing into me, because of the way I'm standing, and the fact that my joints are already compromised because of sleep deprivation, man, this compounded. And then it gets worse. Again, my knee is in this locked position, and we don't know there's a guy above us. And his plan was just to fall down off on the side somewhere in a fairly harmless position and do a fun little jump scare, which would have been cool, man. It would have been awesome. But he slipped. He slipped, and on the way down, you don't see this from the angle it's shown, this guy's feet come crashing down onto my head, transferring the whole weight of a falling, full-sized man into my locked-out knee. Because of the position of my knee, it's locked out, I end up tearing my PCL, my posterior cruciate ligament. This is like the hardest ligament in the knee to injure. Every day since this, every time I bend my knee, click, pop, and I've got to stop and reset the position of my patella. Every time. I've been doing rehab on my knee every single day. Every single day. I'm just barely getting back into very light modified sparring. I've avoided talking about this So as not to give spoilers, I hinted a little bit in a few of my videos to a knee injury. People asked me, how did it happen? I didn't answer those questions because I didn't want to give spoilers, but here we are, so they're not spoilers anymore. My knee is injured to this day very badly, and it happened in the dumbest way possible. It didn't happen in a fight, it happened in a fun little game where my knee's in a bad position, and I'm going in there sleep deprived, and my joints are crunchy and liable to get injured, and they did. So, dang it. Everything that happened after this was pretty much downhill, and it just made the problem worse. So this was a really depressing moment, actually, because again, I was having fun. We were all having fun. This was a great time. If this was like the ultimate zombie fighting, zombie apocalypse championship, dude, I would pay to do a week of that. That would be awesome. This was supposed to be the fun, nobody gets hurt, zero risk kind of thing, and I appreciated that, except you let your guard down even a little bit. Even a little bit. Injuries can happen. They can happen anywhere. Sucks.
Hey, Dewey Fair. Is there anything? Hey, Ramsey? Yeah.
Wait. Mike was so serious about this zombie event, man. Mike was having the time of his life here. Like, this was Mike's dream. Mike's dream was to live a zombie apocalypse scenario, man. So I've been dealing with an injured knee ever since. Every single day. Every time I bend my knee, it is difficult to walk. I can't run. I've just recently got back into squatting at a fraction of my former strength. I'm trying to build back up to it. But this has been rough, a very rough recovery for me. And the fact that it happened in such a stupid way, just because I'm standing in a goofy position with a locked out knee when the guy jumps out in front, and then the second guy comes and like his leg or his thigh brushes me on the head and puts my weight on it, and snap, tear, crackle, pop. Oh. And then the next event just made it worse. So much worse. So, the moral of the story, friends, don't train sleep deprived. It's dangerous. Here are a couple of video clips. So, when I injured my shoulder, when I dislocated my shoulder, I was grappling with my friend Nick, just friendly jiu-jitsu sparring, and he gets a side headlock and goes for a throw, a basic judo throw, which ordinarily would be nothing, but because I was so sleep-deprived and my joints were so compromised in that sleep-deprived state, when we hit the floor, boom! Partial shoulder separation, man. And it was just this horrific, paralyzing pain. I couldn't move my arm. I kept rolling. I was like, whatever, I'll walk it off. And then eventually Nick notices I'm not moving my arm. He's like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, I can't move my arm. I'm fine, though. We'll rub some dirt on it. Let's go. It's like, dude, let's stop. This isn't normal. I'm like, yeah, you're right. This isn't normal. Let's take care of this. Here are a couple of clips of some sparring sessions with my friend Hayrat. He does the exact same throw. Again, I'm not sleep deprived in these situations. I'm doing pretty well right here, and same exact throw, no injury. What's the difference? Sleep deprivation is dangerous. It's super dangerous, not just for your joints, it's dangerous for your brain. If you're taking hits in a sleep deprived state, oh boy, that's going to do a number on your brain, man. So don't do it. Don't train sleep deprived. Do you know what is more performance enhancing than all the steroids in the world? A good night's sleep. A good sleep schedule is the most performance enhancing thing you can possibly do. And a bad sleep schedule, sleep deprivation, multiple nights without sleeping, that can kill you, man. That is a huge liability. So when I told the promoters of this event, look, I just got off the plane, I have not slept in 2 days, and they said, yeah, just go do it anyway, you'll be fine. I'm thinking, yeah, they don't have my best interest at mind right here. Either they don't know the risk or they don't care about it, or both. But yeah, man. Would I do that part again? No. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I would make a demand. Look, I need 2 days to acclimate to the time zone. I need 2 days to deal with the sleep deprivation. Everybody else except me and Jeff got 2 days to do that, at least. Why not us? I don't know. And people ask me, some snide, angry people in the comments who apparently don't believe that sleep deprivation is harmful, said, well, Jeff didn't sleep on the plane either, and he's, look, Jeff is a young man in the prime of his life. I'm not a young man. I'm the oldest dude in this competition. I'm the old guy in the bunch, man. Everybody thinks Icy Mike is old because he's got gray in his beard, but man, when I was Icy Mike's age, I was spry. Man, I was a spry young lad, man. So that matters. Matters a great deal. Anyway, I'll be reviewing episode 6, 5, I lost count. The next one, I will be reviewing the next episode pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Now get out there and train.